is a test of the emergency broadcast system.
This is only a test.
DJs and MC. This DJ, he gets down.
Listen to this jockey's introduction to
Two DJs and a mic with your host, DJ Mike.
Is that a timetable?
And DJ JP.
Well, get on it. It's your turn.
Give me the mic.
Welcome to another episode of Two DJs and One Mic. I'm spoken one, DJ Mike, and we have the infamous, the man of the hour, the birthday guy celebrating for the whole month of January, DJ JP.
What's up, Mike? What's up, man? So happy to be back on another show, and glad that, everything is everything.
Yeah, it's, good to be back in Dallas, Texas from NAMM 2025.
Yeah.
Which was
phenomenal.
Yes. Something like a phenomenon.
Something like a phenomenon. Before we kick off the show, though, we got to do this real quick. Special thank you to Jenny and Julian from NAMM and Greg Tutwiler for all their help in getting us to our first show, treating us like kings and giving us full access to everything, inviting us to all the parties and making sure that we had access to any and everything. So it was wonderful.
Yeah.
And thank you, Greg, for all you do to help, open doors for me and Mike. And man, I just can't thank everybody enough for everything they do to make, for how they try to help us along the way on this dusty trail.
Yes.
So I just wanted to make sure before we go any further, we give a special thank to those guys for getting us to NAMM and be back next year. And we're going to have a plan next year.
Well, we had a plan this year, Jeff.
No, we did.
Yes, we did.
Well,
we had a plan.
We had a plan.
We just didn't have the correct plan.
Yeah, it was.
But everything worked out.
People tried to warn us, though.
Yes, everything worked out.
Yeah, it did.
It was, sometimes you think that you're big enough to eat the cake.
Yeah.
All of the cake. And you realize that it's just.
It was a lot.
Oh, it was a lot.
I don't think I've ever been to anything like that in my life.
Yeah, I was a tad bit overwhelmed at first.
I'm gonna give you a good comparison. You've never been. It's like Disney World.
Yeah.
You need 3 to 4 days. World. We needed 3 to 4 days to see all of NAMM.
Just recut.
Just
no edit. Just.
And like I said, the first day we should have just not even had a microphone, a notepad. We should have just walked around and saw everything. And then, okay, day 2, we start our interviews and everything. But we went in day 1, guns blazing.
I'm talking about ran out of bullets.
But, we had to
go to the gun store and get more bullets.
Yeah, we went in, guns blazing. Yeah. And it was, but I mean, we learned the lesson. So now we know, like Greg and Bob did, they had a plan and they knew, but they've been several times.
Yes, they're veterans.
Yeah, they're veterans.
Now, we were the rookies, that just felt like we can just run around and do everything. So it was a really great experience, to say the least. It was great.
When you say that, I think about how we were looking for Jake.
I was looking for him.
And all the time.
It was right above us.
Right.
I'm talking about
we didn't realize it was the 3rd floor.
Yeah, we spent the day.
Just
doing what we were doing, but like we gotta find music, we gotta find sound switch, and we realized that
it's right.
Wasn't with
it was up above my head.
Yes,
so it was on the 3rd
Get
floor.
on
the escalator.
Right up.
Yeah, we'd have been there. But who knew that place had 3 floors, several buildings, the classes across the walkway in another building.
Mm-hmm.
Thank God Kova invited us to hear him talk, so we went to go see that. But
that was
man, we're not gonna delay. We're gonna respect the wishes of our people, and we're gonna jump in and we're gonna get in and start hitting on everything. So, which new piece of gear at NAMM 2025 blew your mind the most, and why? From the Evolve 70 and 90 to the Rane One MK Deuce, the QSC Column Speakers, the KC12, the RCF KX Series, what stood out as a game changer to you, Mike?
Well, there's something that's not on there, and I'm gonna let you
I
have
know.
that one.
That's not coming up. That's
Yeah,
next week's
yeah,
show.
okay.
Yeah.
All right,
We're not
we're
going to
gonna
talk
leave that
about.
alone.
There's one that we're going to leave off because you got to see it. But of these, which one is number one? Which one really blew you away?
Just honestly speaking,
Mm-hmm.
I was really moved by the 90s. I was really moved, literally.
Because they chose the right songs to play with him.
Oh.
And man, when he hit that song on the 90s in that presentation, oh my God. But they both sounded really nice, man.
Oh yeah, the 70s
sound real, and they didn't leave off one thing. Sub out. You can link them.
7-band EQ. You can link them through the.
They thought of almost everything, man. They were impressive, but the QSCs were nice too.
Oh yes,
and
yes.
I love what they did with that top enamel or something that they did with the top of it.
Oh, yeah,
I thought that was uniquely different, and it's just not. It's just a nice speaker, and then the fact that you can cut it in half if you're on stage. They're about 7 feet tall, so they're going to be over the top of anybody's head. And the EVs, all of it was nice, man. The white Rane One, it was just so much to take in. I mean, the Shure microphones. I mean, there's so much that could have been on this list, but the Evolves. I mean, man, even on the 70s when he dropped Astro. Thing sounds so good. And then you forgot about the eVerse 12, waterproof.
No, I didn't. I didn't forget about it. We just put some bangers, you know, because that, I call them Rain Man.
Man.
Rain Man.
It was so much. And then y'all, there's a section at NAMM called China.
Yeah.
You have to go. That's all we're gonna say. You have to go
because
experience.
It was very. It blew my mind.
If you follow Ray of Top Light DJ, did you see his post today?
No, I haven't seen.
He had a couple speakers. Inquired about. You need to go see that post. I was intending to share it with you today, but I got caught up.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, he man.
Makes me think about one of Kurt's 8 million stories.
Yeah. Just think about, Mike, we didn't even go see the instrumentation side. Okay, we saw the ukuleles, the drum room.
I saw the drum room from afar.
A guitar room,
I'm just saying, we saw keys, but we didn't dive in there and just.
I promise you next year when we go, because we're going.
Oh, yeah.
First day, I'm not taking a microphone.
I
don't want a backpack.
Recon.
I'm putting on comfortable shoes, and we're just going to recon.
Yeah,
we're going to get our badges, and we're going to walk around.
I'm going to hit everything.
We're going to go to every building, and we're not going to try to talk to nobody sitting there at the table waiting for us to talk to them. We'll stop for him. Stevie, Jazzy.
Somebody.
And that's another problem. Day one, Stevie just walking around the building every day.
Oh, yeah. Then, Stevie, you didn't know this, but there was a lady that was hunting you, and she had on some very interesting gear.
Yeah, but he wouldn't.
Yeah.
But
anyway.
it was just so much to see and hear, and then those 8,000. You forgot. Well, you didn't.
I didn't forget
the 8,000 watt RCF sub.
I didn't forget about those.
8,000 watt.
I wish I could have heard them.
1,000 watt.
Oh, I know. I wanted to hear it. I wanted to feel it.
And we didn't get a chance to stay in the room, but they had two.
Yeah, they had a demo.
2 back to back.
Yeah, one going forward, one going, and they,
the cardio.
Yes, and we got the interview. You just check it out. Check it out, and you'll see the science behind that. Because
God,
yes.
What did he tell us? 8,000. This is 8,000 watts.
Yes. Not microwave 8,000 watts.
8,000, just 8,000 watts. Man, what kind of sub is that?
And then what was interesting with we went around to the other area, Chinatown as I call it.
You got to see it.
Yeah.
We can't even describe it.
Yeah, I saw another 8,
Yeah,
and it was
bumping.
I'm talking about I got snatched away from that. A-Rock like, come.
Yeah.
I heard, I'm like, what is that? And I'm talking about they had it thumping. Yeah, but we'll be there all day. Let's in respect of time. Next, let me see.
I hit the wrong button. You good? Go ahead.
What was the most unexpected or surprising moment at NAMM this year? Whether it was a product reveal, and we'll leave that one alone, an interview, or a connection made. What caught you off guard the best, and why? And I know one of them we can't talk about this. So
yeah, that's out of my mind. I'm trying to think, man. Unexpected, surprising moment.
You want me to go while you?
Yeah, go ahead, because I'm just thinking it was so much.
What was one of the most, I would say, unexpected moments for me? Was realizing that we were among artists.
Oh yeah.
And to see them freely express themselves without anybody looking at them crazy.
Yeah.
Or even them being bothered.
At all.
I was not expecting that. And that totally caught me off guard.
And I don't want to say this in a bad way, but the friendliness of everybody.
Oh, it was great.
The booths, everywhere you went, it was just,
it was no anger, man. It was everybody was just
people
having
on their
a good
feet
time.
8 hours for a day, but they still doing interviews, still talking to you, still as friendly as ever, answering all your questions, as dumb as some of them may be, or you just having fun. So I think that I'm not saying it was shocking, but I was glad to see how nice and friendly and how informative everybody was. The guy in the audio technical booth, the guy with the earpieces on the wall, I can't remember what booth that was in, Hosa. Everything you ever seen as a DJ or we use as a DJ was there to touch, to look at. That's coming out, everything. I mean, every speaker brand, every wire.
Brands that I've never heard of. I'm
wires.
talking about that Thor.
Yeah, Thor.
The
they were hitting too.
Dude.
And they're across the street from QSC.
Yeah, they kicked in the door on our interview.
Yeah.
At the end.
So that was.
And I was trying to get over there. I just couldn't.
I know. Again, we have to go one day and just recon. And we know now they have a system at NAMM, which is beautiful. You can schedule an interview time. So you can schedule a time to meet and talk to a representative in the booth. So you can be like, okay, I can go through my whole list, schedule a time. Okay, at this time. The only interview we scheduled the whole time was what? EV. We had to be there, the first ones in the room for the first demo. We got an exclusive invitation from Marco. So big shout out to EV and that whole, they had 30 people in the building for the new Evolve release.
Yeah. And believe me,
it was one.
Disappointed.
No, none.
When I looked around the room, when the thunder dropped, they were like, man, damn.
Yeah, that 18 was hidden.
Yeah, it was.
So that was really good too, man. Wow, it was so much, Mike, so much to take in. It was, but it didn't catch me off guard. But I was just glad that everybody was so nice, from the ukulele players to the, everywhere you went, the staff, circle. Yeah, the drum out. I mean, him coming out and hey guys, like
Jake was
he saw us for
us.
5 minutes and he came out and talked. I think that's just the thing people don't realize about the community, that you just make some good friends. I mean, we seen Jake one time. You probably talked to him longer than I have. I probably talked to him matter of fact, I didn't even get to talk to him, did I? Because they had to leave and go back to Connecticut. You talked to him. We've been corresponding through email, and he acted like we were, he had been talking to me and Mike every day. So it's just, I just love that, man. That
it was
about the
wonderful.
community.
And I would just say this, for those of you that are listening and will listen later, it's important to experience events like this. If you're a musician, DJ, anybody that has anything to do with music, it's important to experience shows like this. They're life changing.
There's prodigies everywhere.
Dude,
little kids,
my life was
8-year-olds,
changed.
cutting up the tables,
Dude,
on the keys, playing
man.
this, playing that. I mean, everywhere you look, there was somebody doing something
Media roll.
extraordinary.
Oh yeah.
Oh, not even that too, Mike.
That shocked you.
They have a media row, y'all. Like we at the Super Bowl, they got all lights and tables and booths already set up for you to do interviews. All you got to do is have a microphone or whatever, sit down, do your interview. They have 5, 6 stations already set up.
And then the older guy sitting there doing a podcast
or
a show, playing his harmonica.
Yeah, and just answer live streaming, and you just met some good people. NAMM does it right.
Yeah,
they did it right.
Yeah,
they do it right.
Job. For that show,
it's incredible.
I was very pleased and overwhelmed all at the same time.
The concerts, CC Weiner, John Batiste. I mean, and that young lady down there, lady down there that sound like Jilly from Philly.
Yeah,
man, that girl could.
Yeah, I know you wanted to stay.
Yeah,
I know you wanted to go up there by the stage. I can feel it.
Is that Jill? Man, that girl.
Man, she was blowing. The band.
Somebody signed her now.
Yes.
Yeah,
oh,
that man. It was just too much to see.
Yeah,
you needed a body double.
Yeah, it was B-side at its finest. On that stage, it was straight B-side.
Yeah, it was good, man.
Yeah.
It was an incredible experience. I enjoyed it. All right, moving right along to number 3.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeffrey.
All right, what was the biggest takeaway from the interviews with the industry greats? Any game-changing advice, powerful stories, or moments that left a lasting impression?
Yes, one that I can't speak about. 2, speaking with the engineers, talk about the speakers.
Oh my God!
Even when we met with Mr. Barefoot.
Oh, yeah,
him breaking down
he
the
was
science.
Really good. Well, we're gonna drop that interview tomorrow. I need to drop that one tomorrow.
Dude, that was like, I'm like, wow.
This was a home studio, y'all.
Oh.
Okay, you know what? Something I forgot back. I'm gonna double back. Sarah,
okay.
Years in the game.
77.
However long, but 70-some years in the game.
Yes.
And them back in the market, trying to not really attract the club
DJ
or the
side,
DJ side, but they're doing the home audio side. Mm-hmm. So that was a good one too. But it was so much, man.
Yeah. Yes. But hearing the engineers talk about the products, it was good. And even when we sit down with the guy that was when we were looking at the mixing board.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
and his boss makes the old mixing board.
Yeah.
Wolf. And him going through that whole history and explaining that board and then saying, well, I don't know a whole lot. Like, really?
Yeah.
You just blew my cap off.
Yeah. That thing looked like a radio station board, but it was much more than that. And then the studio stuff, that one floor that we just looked like, okay, this is studio heaven right here, where you can go in, they got everything set up, you can go in the box and hit it. It was just, it was so much, man.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. And when I say a lot, not in a bad way.
No.
It was great. I had so many aha moments.
I felt like we went to school for free, or we went to a science museum and just not on. And then running into one of our favorites, Jazzy Jeff, all the other great DJs walking around. All the guys that we see on the circuit, Chad, LG, Josh State. I mean, Cova, everybody there, doing their thing.
Cleveland Terry.
Cleveland Terry. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. It was a lot. It was a lot.
And that's another great thing that I would say that I was very appreciative of. And I took a moment and I just kind of looked at it not differently, just kind of reflected on it. And that's the families or the friendships that you develop on the road at these shows.
Yeah.
And, when we seen Marcus with Top Lights, we didn't get to see Ray. Ray was walking around.
I know. I mean, and
I hate that.
It was so busy because we didn't get to see Ray, but I talked to him yesterday.
Yeah.
And it just goes so fast. It's just, it was so much. You really didn't have but 10 minutes to really talk to anybody. Otherwise, you're going to miss something. I mean,
really, you want to cut it to 5 to 7 minutes because there's so much going on.
And I don't know if you put anything, and then interviews and stuff, but y'all, they had an 86-inch TV DJ booth.
Yeah, Odyssey built a DJ booth, I say for 3, and they had an 86-inch flat screen sitting in front of
it. That was crazy.
86 inch. So how we have these where DJs are going back to back, you can put 3 in there, and y'all can just do a triple threat.
You need a box truck to move that thing around. Because I kept looking, I was like, wait a minute, this thing keep going on. It keep going on. I walk around the front. Oh my God, they got. And then old boy said, yeah, it's an 86 on the front. I'm like, man, that is super crazy.
You could have almost laid Shaq in front of there, and he would.
It was just incredible. All the stuff you saw and the little gadgets and tools and different things. And all the little things to help you out. The gravity stands, the gravity thing, the cool white gravity speaker stands that I'm gonna have to.
And another blow.
Put my hand.
Yeah, that. To see the company
that actually
built the mics that go
in all these Chinatown.
Yes, and it was like, whoa.
Yeah, go to China last when you. Well, maybe first.
Yeah, I'm just saying, go everywhere because your mind would be blown. So I can only imagine what 2026 is going to be like.
Oh yeah, yeah. CES too for next year.
Dude, you ready for that?
Not really, but
that's like
I'm about to get me a walker.
Times.
I mean, I'm about to get me a scooter.
You better get 2 or 3 batteries.
Because this bigger than what we just went to.
They say like 5 or 6 times bigger, dude.
I don't know, but
you're going from 50,000+ to maybe over 100,000 people.
Mike, it was close to that when it was probably 50, 60,000.
It was a lot of people. I'm just saying, and we walking on the streets, it ain't nothing but NAMM on the street.
Yeah.
NAMM took over
Disney
the street.
World is across the street.
Yes, they driving in, but we walking.
Yeah.
You just see people walking everywhere. So let me see, we did number 3. So number 4. If you could take one thing from NAMM 2025, implement it into the DJ or music world right now, what would it be? And the mindset shift, a piece of gear, a new trend, or let's dream big.
Oh man, I probably would get a set of them new RCFs. Because it's
8,000.
It's no, not those.
Oh, the
small ones that you can. I mean, they can
$2,500.
Yeah, blow away 2 or 3. You can blow away 400 or 500 people with something not much bigger than my laptop. Things are crazy. I mean, but it was so much, Mike. You could choose anything. Yeah, you can get the 8,000 watt subs, but who wants to drag around an 8,000 watt sub?
I just
fixture. I know. That has to be a club fixture.
I just want them to breathe.
Or studio. Man, that thing. Oh my God. Well, you'll get to see it at Max. Hopefully they bring it.
Yeah. Well, trend, or for me to answer that question,
if you could have anything.
I might walk away with the Rane
The Rane?
Rane One MKII.
Wow. The Rane One MKII, baby.
I would just, put it under my arms and just politely
We need
walk
to
to my
ask
room.
Jake. We're going to have to get Jake on as they finish
He
development.
say he's ready.
And ask him about. I had a question. Did they improve the microphone? So we need. I'm sure they did
He said
because
they did.
they put
Yeah.
reverb and everything.
And then echoes on the fader. I mean, they got effects on the fader.
Sick, man. And they weren't even going to bring it out,
No,
and they just brought out a white one.
with
Yeah,
us.
they toyed with everybody.
And the crazy thing, soon as LG or somebody told us that, our whole mindset just changed. We went and hunted until we found.
So did somebody take us over there, or did we just find it?
We found it, but a guy told us where to go.
Yeah.
And then somebody else, LG, told us where to go.
Yeah.
to.
Well, his directions wasn't good. I'm sorry, LG, but
Wow.
but you didn't know that it was above you. You know what I mean?
We had been to so many places.
I know.
Nobody could really.
So you got to
explain.
find this, and then it's in the basement. You got to
It's
go in the
so
basement.
much.
Sony's in the basement.
And then there was a basement that we heard about that we didn't get to. It was supposedly a
so much.
basement with some
Well,
other
Mike,
things.
just think we're in a. I mean, it's as big as this behind us, and we only got to see maybe that much of it. Yeah, a little square, and one more square, and the other squares never got touched. The most we were on the other side is when we got our badges. We should have just walked through.
Dude, there was so much down there.
Yeah, I know.
And that was in the basement. You know what? That's where they was talking about. It was in the basement.
Yeah, I know.
And remember when we walked, you could see all the way down there, but we didn't. We went out the door.
We were on a mission. I mean, next time.
We was trying to get these
NAMM 2026. We will start on the other end and work
Well,
our
you
way
know
down.
what would be best? We need to be there when they start setting up.
So you can back bows again, huh?
Oh, we need to be there.
See everything as
We
they
need
put
to be
it
there
up.
as they set up. When they put the floors down, I'm talking about. We
So-
need to be there at setup.
I got you. I'm with
Yeah.
you. That's not a bad idea. I'm down for that. Anytime we can get that, I'm good.
All right. So the last question that's on you.
Well, that ain't no question. You just
Oh,
skipped. That's our special thing.
Well,
So
again,
we got 4 questions in there, I guess.
I thought I put 5 questions in. All right.
But anything else? I mean, y'all, I will say this. You definitely, again, thank you to Jenny and Julian, because we had to email
Greg and
Julian
Bob.
like the day before
Yeah.
and say, hey, we need one more ticket
Yeah.
for
Thanks.
someone else that's helping us with the show. No
Thanks.
problem. No questions asked, nothing. Got the ticket. We walked in, got the badges, and we had a good time. And Greg for just put us in the right direction, tell us who to talk to, how to get our hotel room so we could walk. Because we were able to walk from the hotel to the convention center. It was that close. So everything was good walk, though. Because we got to debrief.
Yeah, you had to. We actually needed to come back and go back.
Because it was so much.
Dude, it was, and I just hear A-Rock, voice echoing in my head. I told y'all this.
Yeah.
Because he was like, hey, if show, this is what to expect, because he's had the opportunity to go to CES.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, like I say, next week we have something that we're dropping. Be on the lookout for the clips. I think it's an industry game changer. They pretty much perfected it. I know they haven't put it out on the market yet. We're looking to get one to test.
We will.
Yeah. So.
And believe me, for those of us that have a little geekiness about ourselves,
Yeah.
if you got any of geekiness,
Yeah,
in
you definitely want to
Yeah.
be here for the show next
yeah,
week.
your head's
Matter of
gonna
fact,
explode.
we have the full interview, but we're going to try to get him to come on
Mhm.
and talk about it again. Yeah, and answer any questions anybody may have. So we're going to try to reach out to my man and have him come on the show. But if not, the interview is off the chain.
Off the chain.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, y'all. It is a item that could change the industry. Just think, you can put stuff anywhere in here, Mike. Anywhere. That's another stuff. But y'all, big thank you to our sponsors, eStart, instant spotlight, all those great things, seating chart, everything that CP Hedda and his team has over there,
Great product.
up in Kinetic. NLF Professional. Hey, they already got the eVobs getting ready to ship them.
Yes. And when you want to talk about professional,
Yeah.
they put the P in the F, in the L, in professional.
They were there walking around getting ideas.
Recon.
Yeah, the whole team, Kyle, Kat, and
Meg.
Yeah. Her first time out at a show, and she was having a blast. But if you want, they're already shipping them. Matter of fact, I saw somebody post today that had some QSCs come on the porch today.
And the QSCs sound good. For that small package, man. They got a big bang.
Oh, and you can't take away that they won Speaker of the Show, Best at NAMM.
Yeah, they did. Congrats.
So that's saying something with all that other stuff in there on the competition.
Congrats.
Yeah, they won Best at NAMM. Also, one of our new sponsors, y'all, PB Backdrop. They're sponsoring our backdrop and banner at MEX. So his team, and we can't wait to sit down and talk to Brian. Brian does some amazing things. So if y'all need any backdrops with anything, he just hooked us up with this custom backdrop for our show out there at MEX PBX. Also, he did another one for us to have in the studio. So we're going to drop the new one in the studio when we get back from MEX.
And also EV.
Can't say enough about EV. Wow. It's almost like jetpack now.
Yes.
EV. Oh, and I forgot to put them on there too. My man Will and his team.
Jetpack.
Ultimate is.
Best bag. Oh man, that 45 bag for the record.
Larry, if you're listening, or if somebody knows Larry G, tell him he needs to look at that Jetpack 45 bag. That's
nice.
I'm gonna try to remember to send him the link.
Yeah. Suitcase. All in one.
Everything.
Yes. Even got a cup holder.
Yeah, it was nice. Ultimate is Tony and his team, y'all. They had a team.
Yeah,
I'm not saying usually it's 2 or 3 people.
It was a concert at the Ultimate Ears. We had Steve Gospel.
And you know who we missed last day, right?
Yeah.
Digital Underground.
Oh yeah. I saw the video. Mm-hmm. Yes, and we interviewed Digital Underground's drummer.
So Mike, block off. Not just. I told you what we got to do. Yeah, we just blocking it off.
I told you what we got to do.
What?
We need 7 days.
We need to go.
We need to be there when they start.
Sunday when they start loading in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or Saturday morning.
Whichever
you can have your coffee.
We can go to Disney after we go walk through the halls.
Yes.
And go ride something over in Disney. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
I curate Relive, the best photo booth and 360 software that you can find that you can totally customize for any and all of your clients.
And I can't wait to talk to James, because guess what James did? He has a new product.
Oh, I know it. I know it. We're going to get that exclusive.
Yeah, we got to talk to James about his new product that he just came out with too. That I'm sure he's already introduced it in Pittsburgh, but he's also going to introduce it at MEX. So we want to sit. So y'all, we're trying to cut the show to 30 minutes now. We don't want to be talking for 2 hours like we used to, but sometimes it get good to you.
It
get good to you.
Well, it's going to get good, but today, we wanted to go over, just do a recap. Mm-hmm. And if you have any questions, you guys know where to find us. Please like, share, and follow. Please share us with your friends, your family, your foes, your customers. Please share, and we thank you guys for continuing to give us support and following us.
Eventually, we're going to move the show to YouTube only, so that way you just won't have to look for us in different places. It'll just be in one. Now, when we live on the road, we may have to go live another way. If we have to go live, Instagram live or whatever, but I think we're just going to move to YouTube and try to focus everything on YouTube. We'll still have the Facebook pages and stuff, but I think but man, Mike, again, now I'm still hair blown away. Just
25.
Yeah, NAMM was.
Well, we were trying to find wigs to get them just blown out.
It was
incredible.
incredible.
Yeah. Seriousness, again, we can't emphasize enough how important things or shows like this is
Hmm.
for you to go.
Yeah.
And it's not just the equipment, the camaraderie, the side, the hall, as you say, Jeff,
Hmm.
just the experience, and we got concerts, we got, the ability to see new products, to touch the field.
Hey, my
you
brother
know,
called me. How's the M1 Rane One MKII? If you was with me, you could touch it tonight.
Yeah.
You don't have to ask me. You can touch it. I'm gonna have to go to a show. Yes, you need to
Okay.
go to a show. So I
Because
mean,
I know how to.
yeah,
I'm talking
because
about
I played with it a
it.
little while, and I
Mhm.
got somebody kidnapped me for a moment or something.
I played with it,
Yeah,
beat juggles,
yeah,
all.
yeah. It's
And
nice.
it's lovely.
Yeah.
I'm talking
So,
about that fader feels like it's
butter.
just whatever is better than butter.
Okay. But hey, y'all, we want to thank y'all for joining us for the NAMM recap. And next week we will jump into our new product. And
Yes,
It-
please make sure you're there next
yeah,
week.
watch for the
You
clips.
wanna
Make
hear
sure you
this.
like the one every day with our interview from the engineer at the company. So, and
Yeah.
tomorrow I'm gonna drop the full interview with Jake.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. With
And you can find out about that Rane One MKII.
Yep. Jake breaks it down. He tells the whole story.
Mhm.
So,
All right, guys.
peace.
Peace.
Check us out.
Yes, sir.